Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm Greg with Get Lost with Greg. Today we are in Perecheney. It's in Roscommon, Michigan. It's just south of Grayling. A little history about this place. Perecheney, it was the first community in Crawford County, Michigan. It was founded by lumberjacks that were coming from Lansing and Saginaw, Michigan. It was established in 1874 around the sawmill of George Cheney. The town had a railroad station called Cheney Depot, and it had a post office. The post office closed down in 1912. By the mid-1870s, there was 1,500 people living in Perecheney. In 1893, diphtheria disease came through the town and wiped out nearly everybody. It reoccurred again 2 years later. And by 1901, there was only 25 people left in this town. After the second round of disease came through, the remaining survivors went up north to Grayling, and it was deemed that this was a ghost town at that point. There are some foundations just north of town, but the only thing that you can really see now, because it got overgrown by the forest, is the cemetery. After years being neglected and abandoned in parties and vandalism, there's not much left of this cemetery here. There's a couple headstones, and I'm going to show you everything that there is to see here. If you notice anything in the background, comment below, because this is the most well-known haunted place in Michigan. The story goes there was a witch in town, and the townspeople banished her from their town for safety, and to get her payback, she brought a spell of disease on the town, and that's what killed everybody. That's what the theory says. Apparently she was hung in one of the trees here at the cemetery, and that's why everybody thinks this is a haunted place. I've only been here one other time in my life, and I didn't notice anything strange happening. On the drive up here, when you're going through where the town used to be, I got this really deep feeling like I'm being watched. So, other than that feeling, I haven't noticed anything. If you notice anything when you're watching this video, comment down below. I would like to see if you saw anything. This is not a place I want to be at dark, because it's really hard to find. It's just nothing but dirt roads back here, and I'm driving that little Saturn, so it's definitely not a place to come if you have a little car. Don't know what else there is to say about this. If you have been to Perecheney and have had anything happen, comment down below. The biggest thing that happens here is people say there's children's fingerprints on the cars or handprints on the cars when they go to leave. There's stories of people here and kids laughing. That's about all I got. I just wanted to show you a different side of Michigan. It's got history, but it's not my normal go hiking video. It's a little different, but I was in the area, figured I'll stop and check it out, and maybe something strange would happen while I'm here, but So I took you through the cemetery. You saw everything that there is to see there. If you go north, that's where the town used to be. If there were buildings there, then there should be foundations. So we're going to go for a walk, see if we can see anything more besides the cemetery. It's, as you can see, it's all pretty much overgrown here. But it's kind of hard for stones to disappear. So if there were buildings, there has to be a foundation. And this town used to have 1,500 people in it. So there's more than just the train station and the post office. There had to have been houses and stores. So let's get lost with Greg. I don't know what I'm going to uncover. I don't know if we're going to see anything. But while I'm here, we might as well go for another little walk, right? So if you have ever been to Perecheney, it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's between Roscommon and Grayling. And it's down this little dirt road. Like the cemetery's right there, you can see. It looks more like it's an ORV trail. My mom's Saturn that I used to get here, it's not made for that. It was kind of a rough road to get here. But if you've been here, comment down below. This is my only second time being here, so I don't really know the whole history. I don't know if there's anything more to really see here. I just know everybody comes to the cemetery because it's supposed to be haunted. But I'm an outdoors person. I'm not really here to try to find ghosts. I would like to see the history. It'd be cool to, find... It'd be cool to find the buildings that were here. Like you're seeing what I'm seeing. Everything's pretty overgrown. This land's supposed to be owned by the county, but there's all these no trespassing signs. The history of this place, apparently the locals don't like people coming to check it out. I've heard, well, there's a story about one of the locals showed up and there was kids at the cemetery and he had a shotgun and he started shooting at the kids in the cemetery just to get them out of here. So it's not just the ghosts you have to worry about if you come up to this place. I guess the locals think that this is their own little piece of land, even though they don't own it. There's nothing saying I can't be here where the cemetery is. This is a road that's on the map. So as long as I stay on the road, I don't think I can really get in trouble. But people always want to fight over nothing. You can't trust people these days. Look at this road. That's what I had to drive on to get to the cemetery. Like this area, look. It's so thick that I don't know how you'd be able to see anything. Comment down below if you've been here and something has happened to you. Like the big thing is when you go back to your car, a lot of times they said there's handprints on the car. You can hear kids' voices, like in the woods. I haven't experienced anything here. Last time I was here, though, people had change on the headstones, but I actually found a $1 bill sitting on a headstone. And if you've heard any bit of my story, I've always been in poverty. I've always been struggling to make it. Even though now I'm sober and I'm worried about my daughter instead of drinking, I'm still in poverty. So when I saw that $1 bill, I took it off the headstone. Nothing really bad happened other than my normal life happened, but so I actually took money from Pere Cheney, and I don't think anything really happened to me. But I also did live in a house that was haunted with my ex-wife. I don't think they're related, but who knows? Only God knows, right? I would really like some information about this place. I don't want to go walking through the woods if there's nothing to see. Did you guys hear that? Sounded like something got thrown. This place will be pretty creepy at nighttime. All I'm seeing is down trees. I don't see anything that could be like the foundation of a house. I just keep hearing something in the woods, though. The only weapon I have on me is this camera. It's the only one I have, so I'm not going to use it as a sword or anything. So hopefully nothing comes and attacks me. This is an open spot. Looks like maybe could have been something here. Could be close, I could be way off. All I know is they said north of the cemetery is where the town used to be, but who knows? It could be a mile up there, it could be a half mile. it could be right here. Probably should have did more research, but again, it's Get Lost with Greg. Nothing is planned out. I just dropped my daughter off and I was going to go back to Bay City. I decided, well, I started recording a video on Friday for Redeem 365, but I couldn't finish it. So I still had to record a video. Well, let's go up to Perecheney. It's not that far away. Like I said, I've only been here once, so we came up here on a whim. I tried to Google the history on my drive up here, and it doesn't really tell you a whole lot. This town was in the 1800s, and 2 rounds of disease pretty much killed everybody. The people remaining went up to Grayling and started living up there, but the whole area became a ghost town. But there's a lot of ghost towns. I've been to Fayette up in the UP, and that whole town is still there. You can go in the buildings. But how is this a ghost town and all the buildings got demolished? Blue jay, it's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? I get that people move and they leave their stuff behind, but their stuff should still be here. Please comment down below if you've been here and you can help me out. Maybe I'll make another video and I come back and have more knowledge. There has to be buildings, there has to be a foundation. I'm going on this, looks like a trail. Could be somebody's private property. I'm about to get shot. Who knows? You never know in northern Michigan. Again, this area, see how it's all open? This would be a good spot for a house or two. Everything is just overgrown. You can't see anything. It's definitely a trail, something. Unless it's just a deer trail. It's getting weird vibes all of a sudden. I really don't know if there's anything here to show you. I'm just rambling on right now. I'm probably wasting time, so I think we're going to end the video here. I have a weird love for graveyards. I go to them quite often. I like the history. I like the peace and quiet that you get in a graveyard, especially when there's so much history like this place. So if it's something you're interested in, let me know and I'll make more videos about this type of stuff. If you enjoyed this video and got anything from it, please hit the subscribe button so I can make more videos for you. I would like to hear from you guys. What kind of content you enjoy the most? Is it kayaking? Do you like the hiking? Do you want more history stuff like this? I'm a pretty open book right now for Get Lost with Greg because I'm limited of what I can do and where I can go right now. But comment down below if you have any suggestions for me. I will listen and I will get back with you. Thanks for watching Get Lost with Greg. Till next time, get lost. I'm going to put a video up here for you. Not really sure what this one's going to be, but YouTube thinks you'll like it. If you do watch that, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Have a good day and God bless.